day in, day out. I'm trying to find a way out. It seems there's always a trap. It seems like 4 steps forward or 5 steps back. Sumfest, I said, day in, day out.
Who could be
Yeah, I'm
considered
trying to
Sumfest
find
fans.
a way.
Agent Sasco
It seems
would
there's
usually be
always
one
a
of them.
trap. If they would only, as I call up in there.
Agent, who is enjoying an extraordinary year of success, including his critically acclaimed Reggaetivity album,
I'm on a rush them like a pit bull, mixed with a ratty.
heads to the Reggae Fest this year with one of the strongest, if not the strongest dancehallers, Catalog, on the lineup. Agent joins us right now, right here on our stage with a premiere, and you will see of what.
Respect.
Agent, sir.
Yeah,
Good to
man.
have you, sir. Congrats on your big achievements this year.
Yeah, man, respect.
The Kendrick thing and all of the other things that we don't. Maybe you should just jump in and talk about Reggaetivity and its success so far.
Well, so far we've been having a very good run. The album came out in February 19, and it's been doing really well. We premiered on the iTunes chart in like second and Billboard reggae charts and stuff like that. So it's definitely been a positive release, because we don't drop albums anymore, because sometimes you drop them and them not get up. So you release them,
So I'm sensing movement
Yeah.
in terms of your career goals.
Yeah.
In this time for you, am I correct?
Yeah, over the last few years, I've, started to realize that, after contributing to this industry for more than about 15 years now, I started to realize that contribution up to this time has been a part of the framework and the foundation for the work that I am to do moving forward. So it's not like, this is 15 years of your career and it means it's the ending of something rather than it's a beginning for me. And I think this Reggaetivity album is the first step in my the next stage of my contribution to this music.
I would say your timeless journey now. You're into the timeless realm, I would suspect.
Yeah.
Everything that I hear on that album, basically timeless, and can be played another 50 years from now.
Yeah, but
100 years from now.
Precisely, and I think, I always talk about contributing to the music because it's, I fell in love with this music before, I pretty much know myself,
Okay.
Just loving the whole dancehall reggae movement, so you know what I mean? And dancehall has been my primary means of expression for the last 15 years, and now I'm exploring more, off the reggae side, but also understanding that what I need to, how best I can contribute to this music might be to explore, different textures, so including, dabbling with hip hop and representing the music in that sense, and reggae, and still, of course, dancehall.
And just remembering a pic you put up with you in Nashville. Were you in Nashville?
Texas.
Texas?
Austin, Texas.
Okay.
South by Southwest. And
with Drake and who were there?
So it's like a massive music convention. Like anything music is there from website developers and who are make what kind of apps, from Pandora to this to that. To, I mean, it's just a
big trade show.
Yeah, for music, and not music alone necessarily, but that was my
tech music and thing. Okay. Understood.
And so, once again, being able to represent the music in these spaces, and of course you have others, doing just the same, I believe, now is when I'm looking to contribute to the music in these kind of ways.
All right, let's sample now one of the works that will be doing that job right here on our backstage. All right. right, that one is known as Stronger from the Reggaetivity album.
Theory of Reggaetivity.
The Theory of Reggaetivity. I like the name, just Reggaetivity. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
yes, sir. So that's one of the tracks now.
Yeah,
and
Stronger.
And Stronger is now videoed. so to
Yes,
speak.
and we have another video already done and ready to go. So, you know, we kind of punch after punch, you know. But like I said, so far so good, and you know, we just had a few concerts in Europe, Poland and Portugal, and we'll be heading back that side again for another series of shows. And you know, just to see the possibilities, you know, for the music at this time, because you know, a lot of times we tend to speak about the doom and the gloom, but there's there's tremendous opportunities and possibilities for the music. It's just, like I say, we need to do the work though. Okay. So you know, you can't turn up for game day if you never practice and if you never train. You know?
I want you to weigh in on the debate about credits.
Yeah.
That for dancehallers in mainstream. Mainstream is now inundated with, as you would know, with dancehall samples mostly. And there's this debate about the credits and if whether people are being properly credited.
I've had no 2 appearances on high-profile records with Kanye West and Kendrick Lamar. I'm not credited in what you call it as a performer on there. But if you get the credits for the CD, it's there where it counts. You need to be credited. That's,
so it counts better off the video.
It counts, my brethren, when it appears in your statement.
Okay.
And so
that means you get money from it.
You earn from it. Now, there's a different conversation now about people advancing what do I call it? I guess your mission,
your brand.
And your brand by putting a name on there. Of course, that would be fantastic. But in my view, if we do the work that we need to do, that part take care of itself. Okay. Why is it that Kendrick Lamar featuring Beyonce gets credit? Because it's Beyonce, and she's bringing the Beyonce brand to this thing. We can't start making noise until our people support our music the way we should. How much money we making noise by album?
Okay.
You know what I mean? How many reggae artists selling 100,000 records once every 5 years? When you have so many people in, I forget about Jamaica because the iTunes thing kind of tricky in Jamaica, but let's take the diaspora, Jamaican diaspora or Caribbean diaspora in a city like New York alone. You're not even going to go the entire USA, just New York alone is 99 cents for a song most of the time. How many people are investing 99 cents in the music that they love so much once every quarter? Just 99 cents. Just pick your favorite song and buy that song. And then you will have the artist selling, I don't know.
Impressive numbers.
Impressive numbers for your man. I have to put a name on him thing. Okay. But until such time, it is a vibe.
Okay.
It's a, you get on there for the vibe and you get credited where it counts.
So the part of it that I'm a little bit concerned about is the entitlement mentality that we feel right here. Like
somebody you know already then. So you know Winford. You know.
Yes.
You know, and you know what? Thankfully, as I grow, I can't see the world like that anymore. You know, and I've had to endure that kind of conversation about even my own progress. And oh boy, I get the ratings where you forget. Until I start realize there's no such thing as the rating where you forget. Which rating me forget? There's no such thing. I fell in love with this music, and I just want to contribute in the best way I can. And if somebody respect my work, well, thank you. And if you don't, well, you don't. But there's no such thing as ratings where you forget. So instead of complaining about, boy, them I use the thing and them now, whatever, then make we take care of our thing. And which bring me back to even this Sumfest situation where, we have our music and our festival, and we need to go on there and represent our music well. It's not about about you who go up on the stage. Me, I go perform for me. No, every stage me go up on from, well, before, but even more so from here on out, is to represent my music. And by virtue of that, by extension of that, I represent myself.
But here's what some artists and even some promoters are not getting yet. Is that the space, the taste, the market has changed. The patrons and fans are more sophisticated now than ever before. They're buying catalogues. That's what they're going to concerts for now. No longer for just the hot. In fact, hot. The dynamics in dancehall is cooled.
Yeah.
It's somewhat cooled, and therefore the hot roughness that we used to put on one man and everybody else is like supporting acts. I think that is now over, and I'm seeing it has always been the case overseas in the major music markets, where it was based on your ability. First of all, you have a catalog, a good catalog, and your ability to deliver it live. Is the first consideration for booking you.
Yeah.
But in Jamaica, you used to be booked, get serious billing for just being hot at the moment.
But guess what? It says a combination of the two, and especially how, you know, our music is represented, especially here. If you look at the history of dancehall, it's not just about, you know, having songs recorded, but how do you present your set live.
Yes.
It don't have to be the song that people hear up on the radio all year long, but you know, you come and you give something that's
a different product.
Yeah, unique.
It's a different experience for the listener, for the fan. Yeah.
Yeah. So this Sumfest, you know, I'm looking to, you know, just go and represent what I love about this music, which is, you know, a combination of those things, from catalog songs to new material to, you know, just holding a vibe.
It's work done, Sasco.
Yeah.
Agent, it's work done. It's what you have under your belt. Yeah. And when people are talking to you about, you should have written more, what is bigger than that?
Yeah.
That catalog is there forever.
Yeah.
Anything can happen from now till eternity.
Yeah, for real.
From the catalog. You being alive or not.
Yeah.
Anything can happen. It's work done.
Well, my brethren, I feel like, you know, to be honest with you, like I'm building a studio now, and I'm just very excited about, you know, the work that I'll be doing moving forward. Like, extremely excited about that. When I can get in my own space and be creative and experiment. You know, a lot of people don't recognize that the golden years of dancehall was a lot of experimenting going on.
Okay.
And you know, something and it was wicked, and that's it. You know, so I'm just excited about, you know.
That's inspiring, Agent. Yeah. That's very inspiring, and you know, I hope you're inspiring the space and everybody in it, especially the artists who consider themselves, who sometimes feel a little frustrated with relevance in Jamaica and love in Jamaica. But that's inspiring.
You're going, man. We have so many misconceptions about this music, and you know, I've got a lot of chance to, you know, step back and observe it all. Like, you know, this idea of forward. I tell you all the while, I realize forward is a thing that make our music been going backward. Because so much man concern themselves with the, you know, I forget a forward
lyrics,
mentality.
The whole construct of the work is towards the forward.
Yeah, and Mr. Man, I'll rehearse, man in a rehearsal I talk about, all right, so I'm going to reach us now, I tell the band, so when we reach us now, and I'm going to get the forward, they just pull up. Yeah.
Okay, then.
You know.
But
it cannot be. It cannot be, my brethren. You perform, and if the people, remember, you know, forward is a thing where the people them decide to them, I fear back that. No, we know why you're not until you sing back that. Yeah. That is a forward. Yeah. No, a man can't light him cigarette in peace because him light a turn on, a man a ball pull up. You know, but anyway, that's the next time.
Well, so we look forward to the performance on Dance All Night.
Yeah, man, respect.
At Reggae Sumfest for Agent Sasco. Now, you normally would do a break for me. No, but this is you closing the show now, so you have to go do a close right now.
All right,
do the close, man.
I always practice to stay with us, but if the show are closed, then we're not going to stay with us. So, okay. Ready?
Yeah, close.
So Massive and Crew, there you have it. On stage. Join us next time. Right here. On stage. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Do I have to say anything more? No. Hey, thanks for watching our video. Well, you know, there's so much more where that came from. And all you have to do is to click subscribe and be on stage always.
Brethren in party from Valentine's Day to New Year's Eve, them and them brethren out together. So I'm like, so what's going on? You don't have a woman, and when you talk to some of them, of course they have a woman, but the women are at home. So I'm like, okay, so you don't hang out with her?